Clocks in.
Clocks in.
What up, Clocks in?
Soul fam, clocks in.
Clocks in.
Clocks in.
Clocks in.
My homie Clocks.
The clocks sound like you need to come up.
Clocks in coming up next.
Clocks in.
Yo, clocks in.
Peace to the Universal Family. My name is Clarkson.
Peace to the Universal Family. It's me, Clarkson. Ooh, that's good. And today's video is about Pisces. All right. Told y'all I'm going to be doing astrology videos. This is the next video in my astrology series. Funny enough, I'm recording this first before all my other ones. And usually this is backwards because you're supposed to do Pisces last. But I'm doing Pisces first this time. All right, because Pisces is the 12th sign. I'm going to do it first because I like to do things unorthodox. So, before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe, follow me on all social media platforms. We're going to get straight into it, all right? So, what I'm going to do is, how I'm going to do this astrology series is different than most. I'm going to go down the basics of the astrology, so meaning the basics of the individual sign, which is Pisces today. I'm going to go down the basics of what Pisces is, what element it is, some of the small characteristics, and then I'm going to give my own personal perspective on the sign, all right? That's how we're going to do it. So let's get straight into it. Pisces. Now, y'all know how I like to do it. I like to keep things balanced, so we're going to go off on the dome with a lot of the things I'm going to be saying in this video. But for starters, we're going to keep it textbook. All right? Got my astrology journal right here. Let's get the textbook facts out of the way first. So, Pisces. All right? Pisces. Pisces, the element of Pisces is water. Okay? It is a mutable sign, meaning it's moving, ever-changing. That's what mutable means. The color of Pisces, meaning colors that attract Piscean type people. Purple, lilac, those are colors like that. The designated day for Pisces is Thursday. The ruler of Pisces, which I'm going to get into deeper in other videos. The ruler of Pisces is Neptune and Jupiter. Compatibility of Pisces, and this is just in a generic sense based on opposing energies. The compatibility of Pisces is Virgo and Taurus. All right. Lucky numbers are 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 25. The date range of you being a Pisces sun would be if you were born between February 19th and March 20th. That is the range of a Pisces. All right. Now some more textbook facts about Pisces. Strengths of a Pisces: compassionate, artistic, intuitive, gentle, wise, musical. Weaknesses of a Pisces: fearful, overly trusting, sad, desire to escape reality, can be a victim or a martyr. Pisces likes being alone, love, sleeping, music, romance, swimming, and spiritual themes. Right. Pisces dislikes know-it-alls, being criticized, the past coming back to haunt them, cruelty of any kind. All right. Pisces are very friendly and often find themselves in company of very different people. They are selfless and always willing to help others. A very fine intent for as long as they don't expect anything much in return. People born with a sun in Pisces have an intuitive understanding of the life cycle and form incredible emotional relationships with other humans on the basis of natural order and senses guiding them. All right, so they're very psychic type people, you can say. Intuitive would be a better word. The sign of Pisces is a water sign, ending the cycle of Cancer and Scorpio, being the one to disperse everything that happened in the past and change anyone's relative view on forgiveness. They are characterized by empathy and incredible emotional capacity, but only if they keep their boundaries strong and don't let outer emotions overwhelm them. Ruling planets of the sign of Pisces and Neptune and Jupiter. And intuition is the strongest suit of their kind, connected to art, music, and any sort of liberal expression. Every Pisces representative has a talent they need to use to feel creative and free. All right, so that's the breakdown, the textbook breakdown of Pisces. Now let's go into my personal perspective of what Pisces represents and what Pisces is. Personally, my Pisces is in my moon sign. It's also my midheaven, and it's also in my Venus placement. So I have a lot of Pisces in my chart. Some could even call me a Pisces because of that. You know, I definitely embody a lot of those qualities, especially with the music one. I've always been deeply connected to the actual sounds and frequencies of feel them. And to me, music is like an actual language. Like, you know how we talk and we understand each other based on our conversation. When I listen to certain types of music, all music really, it says something to me. It's like it's actually speaking to me. Sometimes it can be something negative, sometimes it can be something positive, but when music speaks, it's like a universal language. Because music itself is a universal language, you know. That's the one thing that everybody can understand. Even if you don't know the language of the song, like a lyric, the sounds themselves have certain emotional faculties connected to them, you know. So music is a universal language, and me specifically having so much Pisces in my chart, I feel it, you know. So music is big for us Pisces up there. And Pisces, I would like to break Pisces down as like one of the most spiritual signs in the entire zodiac. Like, we have the capacity to connect to things on such a deeper level. People might call us like too emotional sometimes, like, oh, you're overdoing it, or you know, it's not that serious. But things to us are that serious. You know, everything we do has a spiritual principle to it. Even if we're casually doing something, in our minds we know, oh, that's because of that. That's because of some spiritual battle I'm dealing with, or some spiritual warfare, or some type of spiritual reference to damn near everything we do, to the colors that we like, to the things that we do. Everything has some sort of spiritual balancement on the other side of it. This is how we roll, you know. When it comes to relationships, we look for that euphoric feeling, like, wow, this is my soulmate, and we're going to be together forever and ever. Even after we die, we're still going to be together because our souls will be connected forever. That's some Pisces type stuff, you know. Like, romance is our second nature. It's not even hard for us because it just casually happens, like it clicks. And obviously, not every Pisces isn't the same, and I just want to put that out there. Not every Pisces is the same, y'all. Like, for me particularly, I have Pisces in certain areas of my chart that really embody the highest forms of Pisces. Because Pisces really represents like the highest form of love, to be able to love somebody. Because love is very euphoric. Love is very, you know, cloudy, you know, in a lot of ways. So since Pisces is right along that sphere, Pisces know how to love. And when I mean know how to love, they know like what love represents. Like, love isn't just, oh yeah, we cool, and it's like, yeah, I rock with you, but not really heavy. Like, love is just that unconditional, that boom, that I don't understand it. Yeah, it's because you don't understand how much I love you, you know? And not in any type of toxic way, because toxic love isn't love to begin with. That's just an infatuation with something, you know? People call love things all the time. Oh, I love you, but I did this to you because, you know, that's how I felt. That's not actual real love, you know? Real love is that when people might call you, oh, you're see, the fact that I'm even trying to break it down proves how grand love is, because it's really hard to like break down what love is on a logical level, because it's not necessarily logical, to be honest with y'all. Love isn't very logical. You know, people do some crazy things over love. Some will call it a drug, and in a lot of ways it is. But us Pisces, we can understand it without people actually having to verbally express what love is. We can understand it by people's actions, you know. Of course, we love to hear that as well. You know, I love you and whatnot. We love to hear that. But as Pisces, we like to resonate with the frequencies of people. You know, your vibe. We can feel you even when you don't think we can. Like, when you're sad, we know. When you're happy, we know. When you're not being genuine with us, we know, because we pick up on all those things. You know, and some people don't like that. Some people are like, dang, why are you reading into me so much? It's just how we are. It's natural to us. So, on the flip side, you're able to connect with a lot of different people, because people like when you're genuine, when you actually have emotion to yourself, you know? Nobody wants to talk to like a brick wall. This goes for women and men. Like, when you're having conversations with people, you're able to like make beautiful relationships with people, because you're connecting to them on a spiritual level, to their soul. You're not just talking to them because you want something to gain. You actually want to genuinely make a relationship with that person, whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, whatever it is. Pisces people connect to people, like actually connect to them, you know. So that's what we do. We're good at that, you know. Um, Personally, sometimes I regret having my placements, but at the end of the day, I love me too much to ever want to change what I have inside me. You know, I love the fact that my moon sign is Pisces, and I feel so deeply. Because I've been told by countless people that, oh, you feel too deep, and it's not that serious, and you don't need to be this sensitive all the time. But I've learned to look at it as a superpower. You know, the fact that I am so sensitive to certain things gives me a higher level of awareness of a said thing, because, you know, it's like a spider sense almost. You know, like, I'm very intuitive and I catch on vibes quick. You know, the more I'm around a person, the more I can get to know that person on a deeper level, whether they're good for me or bad for me. And then after I get that vibe, I can, make my decisions based on that, And so there's a good side and a bad side. The good side is when somebody is right for you, you can really pour into them because of how lovely we are. When somebody isn't good for us, sometimes, y'all, and y'all know this, y'all Pisces out there, sometimes we can pour into somebody that's not good for us. But because we love them so much and we're connected to them so much, and we always love to see the best in people. Like Pisces people have rose-colored glasses on, no matter what y'all say, me included. We have rose-colored glasses to where no matter what the person did, we're only going to look at the positive. Even if there is no positive, we're going to make up a positive just to give it to you, like, boom. You don't got nothing positive going on? Well, guess what? You ate some food today, so yeah, boom. Congratulations, you're eating food. You're like, it'll be the stupidest thing we'll make out of nowhere. Like, well, yeah, you picked up some trash off the ground and put it in the trash can. Yeah, look at you, you're a great person. You recycled some trash. You cleaned up the ground. Boom. Now we're gonna give you a trophy for that. Like, us Pisces gotta chill out sometimes. But we're putting people on these super high pedestals for the little things they do that are positive. We need to look at people for who they are, for who they truly are, and accept the fact that some people aren't for you. And so it's a good and a bad, because as Pisces, we were able to bring people to new states of consciousness just by us being around them and talking to them. So if you meet somebody who might not look good on the outside, but they really are good on the inside, as Pisces people, we are the people to be able to identify those people. Like, you know what? That's a good person. Maybe to the public eye, that person's not great, but if you really look inside and like that person's heart, that is a great person. We're the type of people to point that out and bring that up. That's what we do, So we just have to be real careful with it, because it's amazing in friendships 90% of the time. Sometimes that could backfire because somebody will take that trust and run with it and not really care about you and keep pouring into you as much as you pour into them. But in relationships, it's even more tricky, because that's when your heart is on the line. That's when everything is, what I'm saying? It's like, because we love deep, y'all. Especially Venus and Pisces. I'm going to have a whole separate video for that, because that is just even more watery than what regular Pisces already is. So when we love, it's like, whoa, it's everything. The whole, like, I'll go freaking broke for a person. You know what I'm saying? That's how Pisces people are. Like, we don't care about any type of physical, earthly limitations when it comes to love. We will put everything on the line. Like, things that we shouldn't put on the line, we'll put on the line. That's how Pisces people are. So we just have to be more careful with giving people that love, that trust, that understanding. Because we are good listeners as well. We love to listen to people and get their version of it. You know what I'm saying? We don't just talk and talk and talk. We love to empathize. That's a big thing for Pisces. We are empaths by nature. We sense everything, And I guess the bad parts about, I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's just like how you look at things and how you interpret it. Because it's all about interpreting the energy. Because if you know more about yourself and you know the powers you have, you're able to kind of control how the energy flows. Like me, I'm aware that I'm so empathic, right? So I'm able to recognize, okay, if I'm sensing something bad, that's not directly connected to me. That's most likely my environment. But for someone who's not aware, they might take that and be like, dang, I'm in a crazy spot right now because what just happened to somebody else, All the things that's going on in the world right now, I'm going crazy because of all the environments, I'm absorbing this energy. I'm picking up on other people's energy. That's another thing I wanted to say to y'all, like, because we're empaths, we also pick up on other people's energy. So just like we can affect somebody else by being around them and showing them that love and energy, we can also pick up on other people's energy. So we can pick up on negative qualities and negative energies that other people have, and then we can start acting negative because we're like sponges to energy. We're so intuitive, we're so connected to the universe, we also grab onto things too and bring it back home. So we gotta really be careful who we're around. And that's probably one of the biggest things I want to say for Pisces. Be careful who you're around, who you're talking to, who you're physically around, and like who you let come into your cipher, meaning your area, you know what I'm saying? Be very careful of those three things because we absorb energy like crazy. Like it's better than damn near any other sign. And so you can see us one day acting all cool and the next day acting completely different because it's like, damn, somebody in our circle or something we saw, something we read, something we watched just changed our whole perspective on life, So we kind of got to we need things in our life, Pisces, to ground us. Like we need things to keep us solidified, keep us consistent, keep us going on a steady pace because we'll be like this. Like, one day I'm here, one day I'm over there, one day I'm doing this, one day I want to do that. Oh yeah, I like you, I love you. It's like, hold on. We need to ground ourselves, So Pisces, big advice for y'all, and me talking to myself, we need grounding things. I would recommend certain types of music to keep us grounded, keep certain type of people in your life. And obviously that's the hardest one. It's people because people come and go. So it's hard to keep certain people in your life. But I would always say Like, if you can't keep people in your life physically, look for people like on social media that you like mentors you can find. Mentors are very big for Pisces people. Pisces people need mentors, you know, people that are that you can look up to, that are positive, that are where you at, and where you want to be in life, and you consistently follow them. That way you can stay on like a steady, progressive track, you know, especially when it comes to moral standards, because we are some of the most loving people, but at the same time, if you piss us off, if you make us angry, you know, if you really get to our heart, you scar our hearts, we can do some damage, y'all. I'm talking like we can become the straight villains of the story. You know, don't get it twisted. Like, just as loving as a Pisces can be, it can flip that switch and just be the straight devil to you. You know, so just be careful who you're around, and people who are around Pisces, just be careful how you treat them, because like I said before, we absorb energy, right? So just please be aware of that, you know, and just have empathy, because we have empathy for you, so just have empathy for us. That's all we ask, you know. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it for my Pisces video. This is just a blanket statement. This isn't necessarily Pisces sun or Pisces moon or anything. This is just the Pisces energy in general. Let me know what y'all think down below about the video. If I should do more individual videos of just the energy, or should I go into the sun signs first? I want to let y'all know. I want y'all to let me know how y'all want me to do this, because I have a set way I'm going to do it originally, but I also want to get feedback from y'all, from the astrological community, because now that I am Astro Clockson, I want to tap into the astrology community and get some real good advice from y'all. But that's about it, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all follow me everywhere. Peace, love, and light. This is my first time I could say that. Peace, love, and light. I've heard that term for years, but I've never actually said it out of my mouth. Thank y'all for watching. Catch y'all later. Peace.